Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Channel. I'm Sarah, and I am absolutely thrilled you've joined us today. We're tackling something fundamental, something powerful, something that will completely transform how you talk about the past in English.
And I'm Jack. Today, we're teaching you how to use did, was, and were correctly in English. Your past tense questions, your negative sentences, your storytelling ability. This is perfect for describing experiences, for sharing memories, for sounding natural when talking about what happened.
What happened? Exactly. And here's something incredible we'll reveal later. There's one simple rule native speakers follow unconsciously when choosing between was and were that instantly eliminates confusion. Once you master it, past tense becomes automatic and effortless.
Automatic effortlessly. But first, please hit that subscribe button right now. Join our Everyday English Channel family. We genuinely want you here. We truly do. Because today, we're not just teaching you grammar rules, we're teaching you how to use past tense like a native English speaker.
A native speaker, naturally. And you absolutely must stay until the end, because we'll expose the biggest mistake learners make with did, was, and were. This mistake makes your English sound unnatural instantly. Once you understand it, your past tense becomes smooth and confident.
Confident, smooth, immediately. Also, drop a comment below sharing a sentence using did, was, or were correctly. Use the patterns we teach you today. We read every single comment. Your participation helps you internalize actively.
Internalize actively, effectively. Real rules, natural patterns, clear pronunciation. So let's start with something essential. Why are did, was, and were so important in English?
In English specifically, because these three words control how you talk about everything that already happened. You finished homework. You attended a meeting. You traveled somewhere. Everything past requires these words.
These words, exactly. And here's the challenge. Many learners confuse them constantly. I was go there, she were happy, he didn't was ready. These mistakes are everywhere, very common errors.
Common errors, unfortunately. Today, we're teaching you the exact system, the foolproof patterns, the native speaker logic, rules that make everything clear, patterns you'll remember forever.
Remember forever easily. By the end of this video, you'll form past tense sentences perfectly, confidently, naturally. People will notice your improvement immediately.
Improvement immediately, dramatically. Let's start with was and were. These are forms of the verb be in past tense. This shows states and conditions.
And conditions, clearly. First, let's understand when to use was. Very simple rule. Was goes with I, he, she, and it. That's the pattern always.
Pattern always, consistently. For example, I was tired yesterday. Simple sentence, clear meaning, very natural sound.
Natural sound, perfect. He was at home last night. Notice we use was with he. Natural, correct, very common structure.
Common structure, standard. She was excited about the news. Shows emotion, shows state, uses was correctly.
Correctly, definitely. Here's the key. It was raining this morning. Even with it, we use was. Very important pattern.
Important pattern, critical. Now let's talk about were. This goes with you, we, and they. Different subjects, different form. Very logical system.
Logical system, clear. You were late for the meeting. Whether one person or multiple people addressed as you, always use were. Very consistent.
Consistent, always. We were happy with the results. Shows past state, shows feeling, uses were naturally.
Naturally, correctly. They were at the party together. Plural subject, uses were. Perfect structure. Very common sentence.
Common sentence, typical. Here's a wonderful memory trick. I, he, she, it equals was. You, we, they equals were. Simple division, easy memorization.
Easy memorization, helpful. Practice this distinction carefully. Choose correctly. It transforms confused grammar into confident expression.
Confident expression immediately. Now, let's learn negative sentences with was and were. Add not after them. Very straightforward pattern.
Straightforward pattern, simple. I was not ready for the exam. Full form, clear meaning, very proper English.
Proper English, formal. She was not feeling well yesterday. Shows negative state, shows condition, natural expression.
Natural expression, common. We usually use contractions in conversation. Wasn't and weren't. Much more natural sound.
Natural sound, conversational. I wasn't paying attention during class. Contraction sounds casual, sounds friendly, very native-like.
Native-like, definitely. They weren't expecting visitors this late. Shows surprise, shows negative past, perfect usage.
Perfect usage, excellent. Here's the structure. Subject plus was or were plus not plus adjective or verb with ing. Works every time.
Every time, reliably. He was not angry about the mistake. Shows emotion, shows negative, very clear communication.
Clear communication important. Now, let's discuss questions with was and were. Simply reverse the order. Very easy transformation.
Easy transformation, quick. Statement, you were at school. Question, were you at school? Just switch positions. That's the pattern.
The pattern exactly. Was she happy with the gift? Inverted order forms question. Very natural inquiry.
Natural inquiry, standard. Were they surprised by the news? Plural subject uses were. Perfect question form.
Question form correct. Here's that secret rule we mentioned earlier, the one that eliminates was-were confusion. Ready?
Ready, absolutely, excitedly.
Native speakers never think about subjects consciously. They feel the rhythm. Singular subjects need was, plural subjects and you need were. That's the complete system.
Complete system, simple. For example, the dog was barking loudly. Dog is singular, automatically uses was, shows natural instinct.
Natural instinct unconscious. The dogs were barking loudly. Dogs is plural, automatically switches to were, shows pattern awareness.
Pattern awareness, essential. You were the first person here. Even singular you always takes were, never was. Critical exception.
Critical exception important. Practice this feeling deeply. Trust your ear. It transforms mechanical choosing into automatic knowing.
Automatic knowing, natural. Now let's explore did. This is the past tense helper for action verbs. Very different purpose.
Different purpose specifically. Did helps make questions and negatives with regular action verbs. You ate lunch becomes questions and negatives using did. Using did necessarily. For questions, did comes first, then subject, then base verb. Very consistent structure.
Consistent structure, reliable. Did you finish your homework? Did starts. You follows. Finish stays base form. Perfect question.
Perfect question standard. Did she call you yesterday? Notice call, not called. Did already shows past. Base verb follows. Very important rule.
Important rule, critical. Did they understand the instructions? Plural subject uses did. Base verb understand. Natural question.
Natural question common. Here's a useful pattern. Did plus subject plus base verb plus question mark. Works for any action verb.
Any verb universally. Example, did he arrive on time? Shows inquiry. Shows past action. Very clear meaning.
Clear meaning, obvious. Did we meet before? Questions past experience. Uses base verb meet. Perfectly formed.
Perfectly formed, correct. Now, let's learn negatives with did. Did plus not contracts to didn't. Goes before base verb always.
Base verb always. I didn't see that movie yet. Shows negative past. Uses base verb see. Very natural sentence.
Natural sentence, typical. She didn't tell me about the change. Negative information. Base verb tell. Common structure.
Common structure standard. They didn't bring enough food. Shows insufficiency. Shows negative past. Perfect usage.
Perfect usage, excellent. Here's the critical pattern. Subject plus didn't plus base verb. Never use past tense verb after didn't. Very important rule.
Important rule essential. Wrong, I didn't went there. Right, I didn't go there. Did already shows past. Base verb only. Critical distinction.
Critical distinction, vital. We didn't know about the meeting. Know stays base form. Didn't shows past. Very clear system.
Clear system, logical. Now let's discuss the biggest mistake learners make. This causes immediate unnaturalness.
Unnaturalness, definitely. The mistake is mixing systems, using did with was, were. Did you was there? Or I didn't were ready. Absolutely wrong. Never combine them.
Combine them, never. Did works with action verbs only. Was, were work with states and conditions. Completely separate systems. Very important separation.
Important separation, critical. Another mistake is using past tense verbs after did. Did you went home? Wrong structure. Base verb required, always.
Required always, consistently. Correct form, did you go home? Go is base form. Did handles past tense. Very clean system.
Clean system, simple. Also wrong, she didn't came to class. Came is past tense, should be come. Very common error.
Common error, frequent. Correct, she didn't come to class. Come is base form. Didn't shows past already. Perfect structure.
Perfect structure, right. Let's explore answering yes-no questions with did, was, and were. Short answers sound natural.
Sound natural, important. Question, were you at the party? Answer, yes I was, or no I wasn't. Complete short answer, very natural style.
Natural style, conversational. Question, did you finish the report? Answer, yes I did, or no I didn't. Uses did in answer. Perfectly natural.
Perfectly natural, smooth. Never say, yes, I finished, or no, I didn't finished in short answers. Incomplete or wrong. Very unnatural sound.
Unnatural sound, awkward. Practice short answers regularly. Match the helper word. It sounds professional and fluent.
Fluent, confident. Now let's learn information questions with these words. Who, what, when, where, why, how patterns.
How patterns specifically. Where were you last night? Question word first. Were follows. Very natural order.
Natural order, standard. What was the problem yesterday? What starts, was follows. Natural inquiry, common question.
Common question, typical. When did you arrive home? Question word first. Did follows. Subject next. Base verb last. Perfect structure.
Perfect structure, complete. Why didn't she come to the meeting? Why starts, didn't follows. Base verb come. Very logical order.
Logical order, clear. Here's the pattern. Question word plus did, was, were, plus subject, plus base verb or complement. Works universally.
Works universally, always. How was your weekend? Shows inquiry, shows past time. Very friendly question.
Friendly question, warm. Who did you meet at the conference? Question about person. Uses did. Very natural inquiry.
Natural inquiry, common. Now let's discuss time expressions that work with past tense. These trigger did, was, were usage.
Usage, naturally. Yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, ago, in the past, previously, earlier, once, formerly.
Formerly, specifically. These words signal past time, require past tense forms, very helpful indicators.
Helpful indicators, reliable. I was sick last week. Time expression shows when, uses was correctly. Very clear meaning.
Clear meaning, obvious.
Did you travel abroad last summer? Time phrase indicates past, triggers did. Perfect question.
Perfect question, natural. They were students 5 years ago. Ago shows distance in past, uses were, very common structure.
Common structure, typical. Now let's explore continuous past tense with was, were plus ing verbs. Shows ongoing past actions.
Past actions continuing. I was reading when you called. Shows interrupted action, shows duration, very descriptive structure.
Descriptive structure, vivid. They were playing soccer all afternoon. Shows extended activity, shows past duration. Natural sentence.
Natural sentence, common. She wasn't listening during the lecture. Negative continuous, shows lack of action, very clear meaning.
Clear meaning, obvious. Were you working late last night? Question form, shows inquiry about duration. Perfect structure.
Perfect structure, complete. Here's the pattern. Was, were, plus subject, plus verb with ing, shows actions in progress during past.
During past, specifically. We were discussing the project when the boss arrived. Shows interrupted ongoing action. Very natural narrative.
Natural narrative, storytelling. Now let's learn how to tell stories using these words together. Narrative building, important.
Building, important, essential. Mix was, were for descriptions and states. Use did for specific actions. Creates natural storytelling flow.
Storytelling flow, smooth. Yesterday was amazing. I was so excited. I did all my favorite activities. My friends were there too. We didn't want the day to end.
Day end, ever. Notice the variation, mixes forms. Sounds completely natural. Very engaging narrative.
Engaging narrative, interesting. Last week was difficult. I wasn't feeling well. I didn't go to work. My colleagues were understanding. They did my tasks for me.
For me, kindly. Shows real situation. Uses all forms correctly. Tells complete story. Very effective communication.
Effective communication, powerful. Let's discuss was, were in conditional sentences, hypothetical situations in past.
In past, specifically. If I were you, I would study harder. Uses were with I in hypothetical. Special subjunctive mood. Very formal rule.
Formal rule, traditional. She acted as if she were the boss. Hypothetical comparison. Uses were. Sophisticated structure. Very educated sound.
Educated sound, polished. However, in casual speech, many native speakers say, if I was you. Less formal, more conversational. Still acceptable.
Still acceptable, commonly, but were sounds more educated, more proper, better for writing. Very important distinction.
Important distinction, notable. Now let's explore emphasis in past tense. How to stress did for certainty.
For certainty, strongly. I did tell you about the meeting. Emphasizes action happened, shows insistence. Very forceful statement.
Forceful statement, strong. She did finish her work on time. Contradicts doubt. Confirms action. Defensive emphasis. Very common pattern.
Common pattern, useful. The stressed did shows you're correcting someone or proving something. Very defensive or insistent tone.
Insistent tone, powerful. We did try our best. Shows effort despite failure. Shows defense. Very natural response.
Natural response, typical. Let's learn common fixed expressions with was, were, and did. Idiomatic patterns, important.
Patterns important, essential. It was worth it. I was born in. That was fun. There was, were. I was about to. It was supposed to.
Supposed to, specifically. These expressions appear constantly, sound very natural, very native-like. Memorize them completely.
Completely, thoroughly. There were many people at the concert. There were shows existence. Shows quantity. Very common structure.
Common structure, standard. I was about to leave when you arrived shows near past intention, shows timing, perfect expression.
Perfect expression, natural. Now let's discuss regional differences in past tense usage. Dialect variations, interesting.
Variations interesting, notable. American English strictly separates simple past and present perfect. British English more flexible, very different patterns.
Different patterns slightly. Americans say, "Did you eat lunch?" or "Did you finish?" Direct, simple past. Very straightforward approach.
Straightforward approach, clear. British speakers might say, "Have you eaten lunch?" Present perfect, common. Different time perspective. Very interesting distinction.
Interesting distinction, cultural. Both are correct, just different conventions. Shows English variety. Very enriching knowledge.
Enriching knowledge, valuable. Let's explore was, were with there at sentence beginnings. Existential sentences, important.
Sentences important, common. There was a problem with the system. Introduces existence. Uses was with singular. Very natural structure.
Natural structure, typical. There were several options available. Shows plural existence. Uses were correctly. Perfect formation.
Perfect formation, right. Was there a message for me? Question form. Inverts order. Natural inquiry. Very common question.
Common question, frequent. There wasn't enough time to finish. Shows insufficiency. Shows negative existence. Clear meaning.
Clear meaning, obvious. Here's the rule. Use was with singular nouns. Use were with plural nouns. After there, always. Very consistent pattern.
Consistent pattern, reliable. There were too many mistakes in the document. Mistakes is plural. Uses were. Correct agreement. Very clear logic.
Clear logic, simple. The book was on the table. Book is singular. Uses was. Perfect agreement. Very straightforward.
Very straightforward, easy. Did works with all subjects identically, no agreement issues. Very simple system, very convenient feature.
Convenient feature, helpful. She did her work, and they did their work. Did stays the same. Very consistent. No changes needed.
Changes needed, none. That's everything comprehensive. Complete guide, real patterns, clear rules. You now know how to use did, was, and were perfectly.
Were perfectly, confidently. Thank you so much for watching this entire video, for learning essential grammar, for improving your past tense accuracy.
Accuracy dramatically. Please hit that like button if this cleared up your confusion about did, was, and were. Share it with other learners who struggle with past tense.
Past tense specifically. And absolutely subscribe to Everyday English channel. We're building an incredible community of confident English learners. We genuinely need you here. Please join us.
Please join us today. Drop a comment below writing a sentence using did, was, or were correctly. Practice actively. Learn meaningfully.
Learn meaningfully, deeply. Your practice builds confidence. Your comments inspire others. Your progress motivates our entire community.
Our community worldwide. Remember, mastering past tense shows dedication. Practice these patterns. Use them in conversations. Use them in writing.
In writing, everywhere. The more accurately you use past tense, the more natural you sound. The more confident you feel, the better you communicate.
You communicate effectively. Start using did, was, and were confidently today, in casual conversations, in formal writing, in natural speech.
Natural speech, always. We'll see you next time on Everyday English channel for more lessons about speaking English naturally in real-life situations.
Real-life situations successfully. Take care, everyone.
Take care and keep practicing.
Remember to review regularly.
See you next time.
Happy Learning 2026.
Goodbye, everyone.